Welcome to part 8.5 of the FPS tutorial. Today we're going to be fixing the death bug completely, and we're also going to be adding more attachments, maybe making them in third person, I don't know yet, and we're going to be adding sound effects, maybe. We'll see what happens, and yeah. So in the last video, we made it so you can change attachments. So we got to customize, change. You can change gun, change attachments here. Let's change the red dot. Okay, select. And yeah, they don't work, and they're not going to work until the next episode. But at least now we can know what attachments are equipped, which is cool. Oh yeah, we gotta fix that too. But another thing we gotta change is the fire mode thing always shows semi. So we'll go to load slot, that function, and we'll go to in the HUD, yeah, fire mode. So we need to have the module. Actually, no, why do we change the HUD? Why do we, like, change it? Didn't mean to do that. Hold on, I'll find it. We got a load slot, and I don't think we've called the function to... We'll put it, like, right here. I don't think we've... Yeah, no. So we're gonna have to set player dot player GUI colon find first child HUD. We'll actually say if. Oh no, we'll say wait for child HUD dot fire mode dot text equals framework dot module dot, I think it's just this. We can check in the module script to see. Yeah, fire mod. Okay, so now if we go in game, it should change to never mind. Alright, we should probably just put this here. We should probably put this in here. Oh, right here. Put this here, and we'll just say HUD. HUD.firemode.text. That should work. Nope. Oh, because we spelled it wrong. Okay. So right here where we put the all of the HUD stuff, I'm gonna say HUD dot fire mode dot text equals framework dot module dot fire mode. Make sure this is correct, and let's test it. It looks kind of weird, but we can fix that later. We need to get more attachments working, and we need to fix the death bug. So first we're going to fix the death bug. The way we're going to do it is we're just going to go to start a play script, and where we move the framework client, we're just going to move it into start a character script. So yep, it works. Now if we reset, you will say v colon find first child, which is a animation, and then we'll say this. Yep, it works here. We still get the same error. Index nil would stop, so. I'll say if. Huh, why is this not working? So. If I comment all of this out, what will happen? Well, we'll have no de-equip animation, but. So this should fix our death bug. Oh, there's also that too. So if I die, it should not error. Alright. Yeah. So now what we can do is we need to fix this, obviously. So I think first of all we should go down, we should toggle comment. I think we should go to, is it dot, yeah, humanoid dot died, and I think we should try commenting all of this, or most of it out. I'll get rid of this part here, and I'll see if that changes anything. It does actually fix the issue of, yeah, it did work. We just need to go to menu and change reset on spawn. Yep, and then if I die, I'm dead. Oh no, that's sad. Okay, yeah. Then we can't equip it again. I might have to change something very important, but if I do it, it'll be a lot easier. So I'm thinking of doing the same thing with animations and then sounds, just to make it easier. Alright, I'm gonna see if this works. If not, then... I think instead of that, we can just say, like... Yeah, so... We'll say shoot slash... Yeah, so let's label them. Try and do them in the same order that I do. Right, so now there's our first person animation setup. We're gonna do the same with third person. So I'm gonna type in, fire anim, and I'll say like framework dot animations dot first person column or -1 equals nil, and that's how we're gonna do like animations. So yeah, I'm gonna go through one by one. Makes this part a little bit longer, but it just makes it easier for us, like, in the long run, I guess. We're gonna do the same with sounds too. Now let's try it just to make sure it's okay before we move on. Yep, it works. We're gonna do that with every animation, so I'm gonna time lapse, so if you really need help, so if you're still struggling to understand, basically we're just replacing all of the animations, like the code for the animations, with this, and that just makes it makes our code easier to write, I guess, is the best way to put it. And it's gonna help us. It's gonna help us. Like, we can do things like stop all animations at once in like one line of code. It just stuff like that. And I think that's gonna help out a lot. So we may as well just do it, because it doesn't take too long to add in. We're gonna do the same with sounds, but we haven't added sounds yet, so. Right, so I think it should be done. Yep, we can inspect. Our idle animation's working. Can reload. We can de-equip, so that's cool. Right. For third person, should we do the same thing now? I think we should. We're just gonna copy the same thing and type in third person. And we'll type in TP shoot. Right, well I think I did it. I'm pretty sure it's bug free. Didn't take as long this time. So right here, I'm going to type in, I'm going to delete all of that, and I'm going to type in for I, v in pairs, framework dot animations dot first person do, and I'll say if v dot is playing, then v colon stop. And I'm going to do the same again, third person. And now something that we can actually do is we can turn this into like a function. So if we we'll just do it up here. Why not? Type function stop all anims or something. And we'll paste this in, but first we need to say if now we'll paste this. And we'll say if v does not equal nil and yeah, we'll paste this in here as well. So now, like, for example, whenever we need to stop all animations, we can just say stop all anims, and it works. So let's try it. When we reset. Let's try it when we reset. It's probably not gonna. Yeah, no. Look at this one. I'll say if framework dot animations dot first person animation dot 3, and then I'll paste this. And I'll see if it works. So it works, but it doesn't reset the module. So we're gonna go to .died, which is actually what we can do is I don't think we need any of this function. So we can just remove it, and I know what to do. So we go into server script service. First of all, we can delete the remote event for player added. We don't need it. And here where we say player added, just delete that. Wait, no, we'll keep that actually. But we'll say parent dot Find first child. Humanoid. Dot died. Connect. Function. And I will say for I, v in pairs. Again, dot replicated storage. Dot modules. Colon get descendants do. And I'll say if the colon is a module script, then and what was the code in this? Ah, yeah. Okay. So we gotta say require the dot ammo is equal to require the dot max ammo, and we'll see if it works. So that should reset. Wait, no, that'll do it for the server though. That's the thing. So in here we'll say we'll add in a new event and we'll call it player died something. And we'll say game dot replicated storage dot events dot player died connect dot on client event connect function, paste this, and I think what we can do is in here we can fire that event. So yep, okay, and let's see if that works. So it should reset. Since I and I reset, it sets my ammo back to 30. Yeah, okay, that's good. That's great. But yeah, it's working pretty well. Alright, nice. Now what we can do is we can... Oh, Roblox Studio got an update. I'm gonna go and update Roblox Studio, so... Alright, so... What we're gonna do now, since that works, we're going to... When the player dies, when we run the died event, we're also going to... framework.module equals nil, framework.viewModel : destroy. You know, I'll say if framework.module and framework.viewModel, then and we're going to set these to false. I'm going to try running it and we're going to see if it works. So then if I reset, we can't do anything. I equip a new gun, get equipped, and we can play. So yep, that's working, that's great, that's fine. Let's move on to sounds now, because with the extra attachments, I'm gonna speed over it, and quite a lot of it's gonna be time-lapsed. I want to get a lot of stuff done today, because I'm making room for the next video, which is quite a lot of stuff as well. So, sounds. Now, I actually worked on this in an old recording. I think it was for part 8. But I ended up messing something up, and I had to... No, it's like I lost all of the progress in a crash, which was pretty funny. I'm gonna go to the toolbox for sounds, because I'm not really a sound designer. I can't really help you in making sounds, which I'm very sorry about. Is this uploaded by... Well, I mean, Roblox upload gun sounds now, apparently, so that's cool. So if you need gun sounds, just use Roblox sounds, I guess. But I don't know if they have reload sounds, it might just be... So I'm gonna type in M4 draw or something. Oh, that's not good enough. That'll work, I guess. We'll copy the sound ID. And we'll go into the M4 module script. And I think we can also add in another... Yeah, it'd be better if we... No, let's just leave it as it is. So I'll just go here and I'll say equip sound equals this. Do we already have an equip sound? We do. Right, I'm proud of myself for thinking. But we put all the sounds in like a folder, which I don't like. So, here where it says equip sound, we're just gonna paste this. I'm gonna copy it for de-equip as of right now. We'll do the same for inspect, why not? Because I don't have any other sounds. M4 fire sound, I'm gonna change to this ID. And the reload sounds, I'm gonna have to find one. So that one will do. Yeah, that one will do. So, yeah. Here, gonna change this to this ID, and I'm gonna change this one to this ID. I'm gonna delete the M4 from the sounds folder. We'll keep the M9 for now because we need it. I'm going to here, and I'll create sounds equals, and then so this one will be shoot. You know what, I'll do them in an order. So I think that should be as many as I need. Let me check. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna create a new remote event, which will be called. We'll just call it like item folly. So when we load slot, and when we do like the sounds, which is, I'll do it there. I'm gonna change. Yeah, I'm just gonna say framework dot sounds, and I'm gonna go to server or framework server here where I create it. I'm gonna set this to sounds, and I'm gonna say for I, v in pairs sounds do, and I'm going to say sounds. Right now, I'm gonna say a local sound equals instance.new sound. Wait, no, because that isn't gonna work either. So if we say print I, because I might have an idea on how to do this. Also, if v colon is a sound, then v colon destroy. I think I'm just gonna copy this and put it in here. And just change these to the IDs. That will work, but here I'm gonna say print I. Right, I think as of right now, I'm just gonna move all of these out into like server storage or something. Yeah, I'll move them into separate. I know this is kind of weird, but oh well, I just need to test it on one gun before I test it on all of them. Okay, yep, so this is working fine. Reset. It isn't printing the sounds, but I'll leave this as, yeah, I'll leave this as this actually, because I don't know what I was trying to do here. Yeah, no, what am I doing? So, for I, v in pairs require game.replicated storage.modules. We'll say for iv in pairs game.replicated storage.modules colon get descendants do if v colon find first child item, then and I'm gonna say for A comma E or something in pairs v colon find first child item do, and I'm going to say E I'll say require find first child item, and then I'm going to say dot sounds, and I'm gonna say local sound equals instance dot new sound dot parent equals, yeah, how am I gonna do this? You know what, I'll do it. I'll say local module, and here I'll say module equals v column find first child item, and then here I'll say if module then and I will say I'm gonna create a function here, create sound. I'm going to have name, comma ID, comma volume, and then here I'm gonna say local sound equals instance dot new sound dot parent equals character. I'll player dot character dot upper torso. If you're using R6, set that to torso. Sound dot name equals name sound ID equals ID sound dot volume equals volume, and then I'm going to say create sound. I'll say right, so the first one is equip, so equip comma require module you know what, I'll say module that sounds 1. Yep, I'll do that. I'll do that for, how many was it? We had like 6, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, yeah. So I'll do that for all 6 of them, so okay, nice. Now underneath here I'll say if humanoid dot, I'll say if character then, and I'll say if character dot upper torso then, and I'll say find first child, which is a sound, then I'll say framework.module.sounds 1 equals, and I'll say character.upper torso dot, now which one was it? Equip. You have to do it for every single sound, which is kind of annoying, but and I'll say right, so how are we gonna get this to work? You know what, crap? Yeah, we already have item folly. I'll say game.replicated storage dot events dot item folly dot on server event colon connect function. I'll say player comma sound, and then here I'll say sound colon play. And now when we, let's say, when we run the reload event, we should say framework dot sounds dot, I think it's for where, and then here, no, that was 3, that one's 4. Okay. When we say load slot, here I'm going to play, and this one was okay, well, we forgot to what sound am I missing? Oh, these are, oh, okay, never mind. So we got a load slot. We play the third sound. We go to when the equip animation plays. In inspect, we're just gonna play this, which is sound 5, I think. Another sound should be implemented, so let's test it out. So immediately we get an issue. So if framework sounds on 1, then yeah. Oh wait, no, that's gonna be wrong. Never mind. Again, the replicated storage dot events colon item folly or dot item folly fire server, and then framework dot sounds 1. I know we do that for every time we'd need to play a sound, so up here for de-equip, that's 3. We'll put it here, this one's 5. In here, and in here. I'm gonna publish it just to make sure, and we're gonna see if it works. It's only for that sound, so I'm thinking, what if I just get rid of that one sound? I think it might be because we're trying to run it immediately, or it might be because we haven't got the sound. So, find first child, equip. So yeah, right now I don't have any sounds. So I feel like the issue is here. I'll say print module.ammo. Now here I'm gonna say character or player.character upper torso find first child, and then we'll say whip on play. I want to see if that works. Right, it does, but so it's an issue with the okay. What the hell happened there? This? Actually, maybe instead of just maybe instead of getting the sounds in here, I think we should just play them. Because if it's working, like, usually, then I don't think the issue will be here. Script.parent.upperTorso dot deequip. Alright, that might work. Let's try it. Never mind. Did we parent them to the upper torso? Why did we parent them to? Yeah, player.character.upper torso. Right, let me think about this. But if it's working down here, I'm just gonna move it down here. But I'm gonna see if that works, because it works there, so why doesn't it work here? Let me see if that worked. Seems like it did. Yeah, it did. Okay. Nice. Alright. So we can uncomment this, publish, and now the sound should be in-game, I guess. Never mind, no they're not. I'll say wait for child on equip, and I'll see if that works, because if that works, then yeah, that works. Okay. So I just need to change this to every single sound. Okay, the inspector is kind of cursed, but point is the sounds work. But yeah, we now have weapon sounds, which is pretty cool. Okay, so let's add some more attachments, because as you can see, we only have red dot sight, which is not great. First of all, I'm going to add suppressors, so it's exactly the same process as what we did with the other weapon, the other attachment. So we just, I'm gonna put one over here. It has one part, I'm gonna call it I'm going to ungroup it, and I'm going to duplicate this, make sure its orientation's reset, but then I need to rotate it correctly. And then we are going to, this is the wrong weapon, we're going to drag it about where it should be. Yeah, alright. I'm going to put it into the attachments folder. I'm going to turn off Can Collide and Anchored, and I'm going to drag it into the attachments folder. I'm going to publish, just so I don't lose any progress. I'm also going to, we have a flash hider on this weapon, so I'm just going to try and, oh, the flash hider is part of the barrel. We're going to have to just cover up the flash hider. If you have like a separate flash hider, I'd recommend dragging it into the attachments folder. But yeah, we'll be fine for right now. Yeah, this is looking okay. So where did I weld the attachments to? To main. So we're going to go to Rig Edit Light. We're going to select the main, control click on suppressor and hit create weld. Then we're going to go into the suppressor attachment. We're going to turn off cast shadow. I think it's about ready. So we can duplicate this, drag it into our view models folder. Make sure to delete the old one. And let's run it. We hit select loadout. As you can see, we don't have any equipped. But what we can do is we can go to the module script, duplicate. Actually, we can create another variable called current barrel or something like that. A current barrel device, maybe. And we'll just call it flash hider. Or actually, I think we're gonna need a way to just have it remove the attachments. Yeah, okay. I'll code that in a minute. I'll call this one barrel devices equals, and I'll have just a flash hider, or what else? Flash hider and suppressor, which I forgot to put semicolons after this. We're gonna go back into the framework client, and while we set the transparency, what I'm going to do is, this should have a failsafe automatically. So I'm gonna duplicate this, and I'm gonna say barrel device, barrel devices, and if it equals flash hider, that, yeah, then just don't do anything because we don't need to, and otherwise, yeah, just leave it like this. But this should be current barrel device, and so should this. Okay, so I'm going to set this to suppressor and see if it works. Hopefully it does. Yep, it works. The suppressor doesn't do anything yet, but so what we can do is I'm going to set this back to flash hider, see if that works too. Yep, it does. So what we can do is we need to just add a menu really quick. So here we have attachment select. We go into, or if we enable my GUI again, I'm going to go into menu, enable customize menu, disable loadout menu, attachments. Why do I, yeah, sites here. I'm going to duplicate this. I'll just put it here for now, and I'll call it barrel devices. Here I will set this to flash hider. I will set this text to, or we could just say muzzle, but you know, it's too late for that now, I guess. So yeah, I'm gonna say barrel devices dot visible equals false. Yeah, I'm gonna say the same thing. Same here. Oh. Same here. Same here. Same here. Here we'll change it to not true. Yeah, we'll change it to true. I'm gonna also copy this too. I'm gonna set this to current barrel device. And here if attachment type equals barrel devices, then I'm just gonna copy and paste this stuff, paste it in here. Set this to barrel devices dot text. Current barrel device. And then I think inside of, I think it might have been in the GUI. Okay. Right. We're gonna copy all of this, which is a lot, but we need it. And we're going to say customize.barrel devices. Here I will set this to barrel device. I think it was, yeah, barrel devices. And wherever we say site, we'll say barrel devices. And I think we should have added another. Oh, wait, I need to yeah, but I think that should be working. If I can. Okay. Publish this. Really quick though, I just want to check some. Yeah. Okay, we'll see if this works. I closed the game. It's probably taking a long time to load because of all the weapons. And now if I select. Okay, yeah, that's working fine. But now I should be able to customize. So if I select loadout 1, customize, M4, attachments, yep. I confirm and I select. We can customize our attachments. Which is pretty cool. Because now that I've walked you through it twice, you should be able to add them on your own. And if not, then you can just watch over the past, what, like 20 minutes of the video. I don't know how long this is going to be when edited, but just start from where we added the suppressor again. And just follow that same part of the tutorial. I'm not going to add them to third person yet. Okay, I think we should work on suppressors first. So I'm going to find a suppressed assault rifle gunshot, which I'm just going to find on the toolbox. That'll do, I guess. And I can maybe go here, and I can say like attachment sounds equals, and I can paste this in, and I can put a comment, and I can say. And now what we're gonna do is I'm going to, inside start a character script, I'm gonna create a module script. I'm gonna call it attachments. This just makes it easier to read. I probably should have done this a long time ago, but yeah, so I'm just gonna do some basic setup stuff here. By that I mean change this to attachments. Okay, we're gonna create, we go down, make sure we're not in the brackets. I'm going to type in function attachments colon, and then we could call it like suppressor or something. And here we can say sound ID. And now inside of here, I think when we equip, we're still gonna have to check somehow. But I have no idea how. Unless we fire the same event and we just... I'll say, we'll call this setup or something. And here we'll say, we'll say like, attachment, comma, module. I think that's how we'll do it. And here we can say like, if attachment equals suppressor, then make sure it's spelled exactly the same how it is in here. And we'll say but this isn't gonna work, is it? But then here we could say like no, that wouldn't work either. Where do we load our weapon? Okay, right here, Jesus. Maybe like here, we can make room and we can say if framework.module, then if framework.module.current site does not equal framework.module site 1, then, and we could say script.parent.attachment, or we'd have to say colon, or we'd have to say require colon setup, and then attachment will do framework.module current site, but then it's gonna have to be name dependent, which is something I didn't really want to do, but it's fine. And then module will just, we don't really need the module actually, we can just leave it. Or we could say like I don't know how we're gonna do this yet. What do we parent the sounds to? Because if we do it to the humanoid, then I can just search the humanoid for the sound and then change it. Upper torso. Okay. Here. I could put like additional info or something. And this is probably a bad way to do this, but we can improve it later. So I think what I'm going to do is here, additional info will be set to, and then the ID of the suppressed sound, which should work, I guess. So dot sounds dot attachment sounds on 1, and because we're checking if we have an attachment, we know that additional a suppressor, we know that additional info will be the suppressed sound. So then what we can do is we can say, actually I might make another one. Wait, no, so script dot parent colon find first child upper torso. Oh no, script dot parent dot upper torso colon find first child. I'll say shoot. I need to make sure this will work. Yeah, shoot. So shoot dot sound ID equals additional info. Now we could try it. So let's see if it works. Maybe. No. Okay. Oh, I did this for sites. I'm an idiot. Okay. So yeah, just change this to barrel devices. I don't know how I got confused with this. Alright, let's try it. And let's see if it works. It still didn't index nil with number. Oh, that should be dot attachments. So should this. So should this. And then that should work fine, I think. Okay, that sound works. I'm just restarting because it's quicker, I guess. And then if I go to customize, attachments, change to a suppressor, confirm. Make, oh, never mind. Yep, it works. And if I reset, does that make the GUI reappear? It does. So I should be able to customize attachments, equip a flash hider, select, and yep, it works. Now what I'm going to do is to avoid bugs. I think as of right now, I'm just gonna delete some of the other weapons. Yeah, didn't I move the modules over here? Yeah, I think as of right now, I'm going to remove some of the other weapons. The view models don't matter, but the modules. I needed the M9 module, actually. That's the wrong place. I'm just gonna make sure it should work. I'm gonna try and get attachments working on the M9 as well. So around about here, I can just paste this in. And yep, okay. I'll leave this set to flash hider. I'll just none. So I'm gonna go back to where we said if it equals flash hider. I'm also, don't include this if you do have a flash hider that you can separate. Just drag it into the attachments folder. I'm going to say or if it equals, and I'm gonna say none, which I'm going to do with the other one too. Yeah, so here. So if you have none, and then I'm gonna say like if framework.viewModel.attachments find first child. Jesus. I'll say like rear site. And then I'll paste this. So that should just be an extra failsafe, I guess. I'm gonna delete the red dot, and we'll keep the suppressor right now. And let's try it out, and let's see if it works. Attachments alt. Oh, do we leave the sounds as... Oh, yeah, I left the sounds... Yeah. Okay, so here's the M9 shooting sound. So I'm gonna paste that here. And I'm going to just delete the sounds folder. And I'm gonna see if this works. And I will see if it works, I guess. So, yep, we can change between non-suppressor. Yep. Confirm. Let blood out. Attachments is not a valid member. Oh, it's a capital A. Yeah, that was my bad. Wait, no, it should be same on the other one, right? Yeah, here. And here. But no. Okay, well, I guess it was just a mistake that I made. So that should still work. Yep. Huh. Oh, I need to add an attachments folder to my M9. You know what, while we're at it, let's just add suppressor anywhere. So, I'll create a folder. I'll call it attachments. Make sure it's spelled exactly the same. I'm gonna go over here. I'm gonna find another suppressor. I'll just go with this. It's probably the wrong type of suppressor, but oh well. I'm gonna rename this suppressor, make sure it's spelled exactly the same. Cast shadows off, can glides off, and anchored is off. I'm gonna drag this into attachments. I'm gonna duplicate it, drag that into workspace, and I'll just put it like here. In here, I'm gonna set the transparency to 1, and I'm going to go to rig edit light. I'm going to parent. I'm gonna weld this to the main. I'm going to duplicate it, drag it into replicated storage and into view models, delete the old M9. Let's try it out. So if I go to customize, I select the suppressor attachment, confirm. Yeah, but as you can see, it works. I recommend changing a few of the sounds, but yeah. So in the next video, we're going to work on the attachment menu. We're also going to add some more attachments. To our list. And yeah, I think what we're also going to do is just polish the game a little bit more. Maybe add more weapons at some point. But after this, we can start to work on more fun stuff like recoil, maps, map design, game mode, stuff like that. So that's going to be it for this video. Thank you guys for watching. Also, may as well do this right now. I'm making my own project. It's called Frequency Zero. If you want to check it out, there'll be a link to my Discord server and the Roblox group for it in the description. So thanks for watching. Also, thank you for 2,000 subscribers. Yeah, it's honestly kind of surprising that my channel hasn't died. So, thank you. Thanks for watching, and have a great day.